Welcome back, pro wrestling fans. Welcome back, IWC. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. And I tell it like it is. Here for Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. And yes, we are in the lounge as we speak at Chaos Corner. We have moved up from the bunker, the upstairs offices, and of course, the cigar room, billiard room is in use right now. We're a little later than I wanted to be. So not only was I having work done down at the bunker, so I have to get out of there, it's occupado on the third floor. So we're going to hang out in the TV portion of the lounge. So I hope you guys appreciate it. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog, impromptu for you. Shout out and recognition to the over 63,000 of you that tuned in to this channel last week. Much love and respect. I can't thank you enough. You know this is my motivation, my passion, a much needed temporary distraction, temporary stress reliever, and I hope it is for you too. And that's why I decided to do something impromptu today and kick back in the unbelievable recliner as long as the electricity doesn't go out. And who knows what's going on today with the grid and the weather and illegal immigration and the vote coming up in, 8 or 9 days. I mean, it's really crazy. Thank you for all the greetings and salutations to getting back to everybody. I can't thank you enough. Welcome to the new subscribers to the channel. Drop an elbow on that like button. It's free. Become a member if you want. Much appreciated, not necessary, but impromptu ad-lib. So excuse the relaxed status because I'm going to kick back and we're going to watch world-class championship wrestling, Christmas Star Wars from December of 1982. I believe I was 19, 20 years old at the time. So sit back as we go forward to go back in a time machine here on Chaos Corner. This ought to be an interesting episode. I'm going to view it, obviously, talk about it, give you some commentary, and when it's in the premiere chat, say something, ask a question, give me your memories and thoughts on what you remember. I don't know where you were at your time in your life in 1982, the holiday season. I don't even know if you were born yet. But if you've seen this, give me your memories. And as usual, in the chat are my moderators. They take no guff. They're no one to be trifled with. And that's my brother from another mother, Austin Nance. And of course, the OTS Tribal Queen. We acknowledge you. Thank you guys for holding it down, keeping it real, and maintaining when I'm not here. And when I am here. So I believe this whole show was about an hour and a half, but we're going to go back to the beginning of the fabulous Freebirds and World Class, the Von Erichs, King Kong Bundy. It's going to be a ride, so not too much of an opening monologue. Again, you can see I'm as relaxed as if I took an Ambien. I don't want to be that relaxed, man, or a Xanax. I don't condone any of it, and I don't want to take any of it. But you guys get it. I feel like I just got out of having a massage. That's how relaxed I am right now. Stand by. Don't go anywhere. And we're going to start this off. We'll see how the volume goes. I'll do some voiceovers, color commentary, play-by-play, and we will interact here on this watch-along. That's right. You're here for the watch-along. You can even go back and start it and watch along with me if you want to. WCCW Christmas Star Wars, December 25th, 1982. It's on YouTube. It's on the channel. No copyrights here. YouTube's had their foot on my throat, but we bounced back. Last week we had almost, I believe it was 37,000 viewers of you last week. This week, 63,000. Check out the playlist. Dinner for Two, Family Fun, in-ring classics, watch-alongs, live reports for WWE, AEW, throwbacks, talk shows, clips. It's all here on the channel. 4,000 fucking videos in 4 years. Coming up on 1 million total views. We're over 2,000 subscribers now. Nobody works harder for you than I do. And I'm having fun doing it as we go to the community page and check out the greetings and salutations and the message I left from me personally to all of you. So let's get started here. I'm 5 minutes in. We're going to go through this. Star Wars, the Von Erichs, the Freebirds, Bundy, the Sharp Brothers, everybody. So let's hop in a time machine. Let me know what you think. I can see you and see if you're in the chat room and see if we have to lower the volume, higher the volume. I don't know, man. I'm as confused as a baby at Hooters, but I'm certainly busier than a blow-up doll at a frat party. Here in the relaxed atmosphere, you never know what I'm going to say. You never know what I'm going to do. Casual. I even got the slippers on. It's cold outside today in the greater New England tri-state Northeast area. Trust me. And I hope everyone coming up stays safe on Halloween. Trick or treat. Make it about your kids. Don't buy into any of the BS. And make memories and enjoy it. Like as you can see over on the family fun section of the shorts here. I put up a lot of shorts. Hundreds of them in the last couple of weeks. So let's sit back and relax and listen as we start off with Bill Mercer in World Class Championship Wrestling. I'm not going to talk through the whole thing. But just to give you a different view, people say, oh, chaos, you wear the sunglasses, the chains. Well, first off, they're prescription pencil neck. I always have my prescription glasses on, which are tinted. What do you want me to tell you? They have the gradient tint. I don't know what to tell you. And yes, the other part is just part of the persona. I wear it when I'm around my family because they're top-notch glasses and sunglasses. So get over it. Okay, we're going to start off with the world-class six-man tag team championship. Mike Sharp, Ben Sharp, and Tom Steele as they take on Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, and Buddy Jack Roberts. Let's see. Help me out here. Let's listen to David and Kevin Von Erich. Do your research. Don't go Google it. Go to DuckDuckGo. I'm wearing a 4X sweatshirt. It's a little big on me so I can have some room here in the recliner. Unbelievable what they've come with recliners. Let's listen to David Von Erich. Let me start that seat.
We kept Kerry and I, since Kerry is wrestling world champion tonight, we couldn't be involved in this round robin tournament. But the Von Erichs will prevail. And
David Von Erich.
Shot, even though Kerry will be the world heavyweight champion after tonight, we will have our shot at taking the six-man world heavyweight championship. And I'm sure that everybody out there watching this knows, and I'm not just blowing smoke up anybody else's balloon or anything like that. I really mean it through.
He's not blowing smoke up anybody's balloon.
Because we have you people backing us. And I know.
Kevin and David, that's David Von Erich right now talking, fans. If you can hear it. I don't want any copyright, so I'm going to keep it to a minimum. Here's Kevin.
Dave's got a really good point there, Bill. I haven't seen the Freebirds.
What's the heck's going on here?
Dave, they're good buddies with his, and I feel like they're really going to be a tough team. I haven't had a chance to watch, but if the Von Erichs were in there, the three of us being brothers, I don't think there's any way we could be stopped. But the situation being the way it is with Kerry with the world champion, all we can do is stick it out and wrestle in our individual matches. I wish we had a shot at it, though.
It's really going to be a big night, and I'm looking forward to it. I wish Kerry the very best, and one of these days I think we'll be the six-man champions.
Kevin Von Erich tonight at Star Wars, I believe, takes on Bundy. In his beginning of his career, you guys know I've worked with Bundy before more than once. Here we go. There's no Buddy Jack Roberts. There's only two Freebirds in the ring. Let's listen into Mark Lawrence. Jammed to capacity at Reunion Arena. Jammed. Here's Michael Freebird Hayes.
I'm sure everybody's aware of weather conditions this time of year. Buddy called us about an hour and a half ago. He was in Denver, Colorado, trying to reroute to here. And the airport told him there was no way to get out. But I'm going to tell everybody here that my brother and I were proud to be the American delegation to fight for this 6 World Man Tag Team title match.
Now remember, the Sharps are from Canada for this story sense.
The fact that we don't have Buddy here, we're 2 against 3.
No Buddy Jack Roberts. Stranded in Colorado. Weather conditions this time of year. Remember, it's December 1982.
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
3-on-2 right now.
My brother ain't never backed down in a fight in our lives.
Ain't never backed down in a fight in their lives. I can relate to that. Here comes David Von Erich. David Von Erich and the Freebirds. Long before the feud started, but this is where the fuse was lit.
Dallas, Texas. I know that if it was my 2 brothers standing here and my brother waiting in Atlanta in the snowstorm, that Michael Hayes, you and Terry Gordy would back me up.
Remember, the Freebirds came in 82 as faces in world class. Friends of the Von Erichs.
Freebirds, I give you my body for this match, baby.
Kevin Von Erichs volunteering to give it up. Like he said the Freebirds would do for the Von Erichs because they're all brothers. And now Kevin is jumping in for Buddy Jack Roberts. So it's Gordy, Hayes, and Buddy Jack against the 2 Sharp boys. Iron Mike Sharp. I went to his school back in the early 90s in New Jersey. Had many matches there, did some training there. Iron Mike Sharp, the WWF legend. And Tom Steele with the Sharp boys. Let's listen in. I don't want to ramble on here.
As you just heard, their tag team opponents tonight. First, the toast of the coast, the fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy.
The toast of the coast.
And teaming with them tonight, from Lake Dallas, Texas, David Von Erich.
Lake Dallas, Denton County. I'll say hello to my 7.5-month-old full-bred Maine Coon. She's a beauty. That's Emily behind me. I don't know what she's doing right now, but that's Emily. I am. Eli, the tuxedo, will be around somewhere. Enjoy the view. All right, here we go. Iron Mike Sharp starts off with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Remember, this is for the World Class 6-Man Tag Team Championships. Iron Mike Sharp was in great shape, and he was a solid guy in the WWF. Beautiful collar and elbow. Sharp backing up Bam Bam. No clean break. Misses with the right, and Gordy lands a right of his own. That big country boy. Gordy was the best of the Freebirds, and at the time, one of the best big men in the business, hands down. When it was the land of the big men in pro wrestling in the 80s. Another collar and elbow. Sharp was legit. Remember that, fans. Third collar and elbow. Fighting like 2 bulls. Two referees. Bronco Lubitsch, as you just heard, is in the ring. The legendary Bronco Lubitsch. Nick Roberts. And Iron Mike Sharp is not wearing the gimmick, the forearm gimmick he wore in the WWF, WWE for years. No forearm gimmick here. I would have liked to have seen Buddy Jack Roberts. There's nothing. Oh, and I believe that's Eli is now up there with Emily. There's the tuxedo. There's the boy and the girl. They're not brother and sister, so I'm not responsible for the necking or the making out that's going on behind me. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Thank God they're both fixed. And there goes Eli. I don't know where he's going.
New and exciting world-class 6-man tag team.
Here's the tag of Michael Hayes. Big knee to the third vertebrae of the lower lumbar region of Iron Mike Sharp. Beautiful double team. And again, back to my point, big elbow by Hayes on the back of Mike Sharp. Front face lock, has him on halfway on the canvas. Now back to standing, both men standing, but that beautiful face lock. Trying to get him into a suplex.
Steel, Michael Hayes.
My mind will come back around. It's like a lazy Susan. You know that, right? As I was saying, the Freebirds. Later on, it was Jimmy Jam Garvin. It was Iceman King Parsons. The original Michael Hayes. And beautiful dropkick by David Von Erich, who was tagged in. Down goes Mike Sharp. David Von Erich, 6'5", 6'6", maybe 220 pounds. Tall, rangy, lean, agile. Perhaps the best worker, they say. I don't know. I might have gave it to Kevin, me personally. I never worked with any of the Von Erichs. Never been on the same event with any of the Von Erichs. I would have considered it an honor. Here's the tag. Here comes in Ben Sharp. Mike Sharp's brother. The Sharp brothers were, again, as I use the word all the time, no one to be trifled with. As Ben Sharp takes over David Von Erich. Back to my original point of the fabulous Freebirds, but there's so much action right now. The Freebirds of Michael and Terry, you know the story, met in Mississippi. Michael from Pensacola, Terry from Tennessee. Been working since he was 14 against guys like Ernie Ladd. Hayes and Gordy hooked up. Worked a couple of territories, Tennessee, Mississippi. Big back body drop by Bam Bam Gordy on Ben Sharp. Picks him up, big body slam. Gordy was unbelievable. Power slam. Back to the corner. Drops that beautiful knee across the forehead. As you hear Bill Mercer. I'll let you hear him. Oh, there's Eli. There they are. Eli's on the bottom. The full bread's on the top. Say hello, guys. Then they went to UWF Mid-South. They were with Jarrett as well, Tennessee. That's when they started using Freebird. That's when Buddy Jack came along. Heck, he was the only one that could party with him, even though he was 10 years older. He'd already been in the business. And man, could he bump. You could beat him. But not the big guy, not the mouthpiece. Gordy with a big right hand. 6-man tag team titles on the line. Star Wars, 1982. WCCW World Class Championship Wrestling. Double team, Michael and Bam Bam. Again, I'm belaboring here. I'm not tying this up. Those were the Freebirds. Those were the Freebirds that I know, that I love. And again, Jimmy Jam was cool. Iceman for a while. Hayes and Gordy had split up for a while. But there was nothing like one of the best tag teams in this time frame. Beautiful flying elbow by Hayes off the top rope. Who knew? Here's the cover. Only a 2. Who knew that guys that were, I don't know, what were they, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old and had this much success making hundreds of thousands of dollars, which equated today would be millions? This was hotter than the NWA, the WWWF. It really was incredible in the territories. Eli, what are you doing? Michael Hayes is in now with Bob Steele. Big boot to the jib. And Ray Steele. Hayes and the Von Erichs, David working together, fantastic. Big drop kick by David Von Erich. Again, Hayes, Gordy, and the Von Erichs. Imagine if they didn't turn, we wouldn't have had the classic spot. There was a story there. Big pile driver by David. Listen to the crowd. Men, women, different religions, races, creeds, cultures, age, the whole 9 yards. A melting pot. Everyday people, blue-collar people, working-class people. Mike Sharp tagged in and now pounding away on Kevin Von Erich with those big clubbing forearms. Von Erich with the hot tag. And here comes Michael, firing up on a big Iron Mike Sharp, far side into the corner. Big back body drop. Wasn't the best. He didn't get up there that high, Sharp. Big elbow by Michael. It's me and Bill Mercer. You can't go too loud here. I don't have the surround sound hooked up in this room. It's downstairs and it's up in the office too, but not down here. I'm not sure why. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Oh, guys, I couldn't be any more comfortable. Thank you for chilling out here with me on a mid-afternoon watch along. Hayes and Mike Sharp circling each other in the ring. It's been a solid match. Doing the wiggle wiggle, Michael Hayes. Can you hear the crowd? I know that you can because this camera picks up a lot. A lot of women in the crowd when the Von Erichs and Freebirds were around. I'm not going to do this as a whole, full world-class championship wrestling Star Wars event from '82. I'll probably break it down match by match. Make it simple, right? For those out there with the brain of a dehydrated BB, a pencil neck geeks. With no offense, man. The brain of a gnat. I get it. Neck beers, virgins, mouth breathers, dweebs, geeks, goons. You probably wouldn't even watch this. This is how you learn. That's why there's a rear view mirror and a front windshield. You look back at the history, how they did it. You respect it. You don't stay stuck back there. You honor it. That's why it's smaller. But that'll get you to where you want to go and where you want to get to. As we turn around and look at the great big windshield and slam on the gas, and here we go, man, because I can't drive 55. Well, in this day and age, everybody's driving 85 and they're running you off the highway. The roads are dangerous out there. Be careful. Sharp taking over on Hayes. Now they have Hayes in the wrong part of town. And here comes his brother, Ben Sharp. Stay mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually fit. If he's for us, nobody can be against us. And I'll leave it at that. Ben Sharp laying in the forearm shivers on Michael Hayes. Nice snap mare into a front chin lock, chin lock, underneath the throat of Hayes, wearing him down on the mat. That's how you take away somebody's wins, and that's the most important thing in pro wrestling. Did Bill Mercer just say wild and woolly? I think he did. Ben Sharp all over Michael Hayes, cutting off the ring. And listen to the fans cheering Michael Hayes. Jerry Gordy. Yeah, okay, it's because of David at Reunion Arena, but it was because of the Freebirds. Did you ever think you would see that? That's why you go back and you research. I consider myself a researcher, a historian, along with being an agent, a producer, a smart, a mark. That's right, I said it, a mark too. We're all marks. And being in this business, this industry as a pro wrestling manager, over 30 years and over 50 years as a mark. I'm proud of it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm a little ornery, a little cantankerous. I'm supposed to be relaxing? No? Yeah? Hello? Anyone? Hope you're enjoying the content. I am.
Michael Hayes has not been able to extricate himself from all this activity by this three-man team of Sharp, and Steel.
Sharp, and Steel. It sounds like a law firm, but they were a heck of a six-man tag team, and I can't sell over and put over the Sharps enough. Not the Iron Mike Sharp that you saw in the WWF with the forearm gimmick, although he was a bad man. Wind cardio for days, like Bob Backlund. Let that marinate. Working over Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes has been taking most of the punishment at this point. We're over 20 minutes to this match for the six-man tag team championships. Not the trios either. The six-man. And wrestling was wrestling. Mike Sharp is in. Again, taking over and pulverizing Michael Hayes. Keeping him in that corner. That's why you know when the hot tag comes in. It'll probably be to David. But if it's to Terry too, you're going to hear this place erupt from what you can hear. And I'll sit back and zip it, clip it, and throw it up in the basket. As they show the crowd, kids, Teenagers, old men, old ladies, couples, women.
Hayes is losing his strength. Hayes is coming down.
Moms, dads, boyfriends and girlfriends, like Eli and Emily. What are they watching? World Class with Pop Pop, the GOC, Big Daddy,
But Hayes won't give.
the guardian of chaos,
Not a sleepover, it just does the same sort of thing. It takes all the
or as the wife
energy.
calls me,
Hayes
head.
falling back.
I don't know why, you figure it out.
Oh, he's close to it. Close to it.
Sharp with the huge bear hug, sapping the strength out of Michael Hayes, telling the story, taking it down. Doesn't have to be constant motion. And you hear the crowd, so it's not boring. You won't find that in 2024. Going into 2025. Terry Gordy trying to break things up. All he did was distract the referees. And now David's in.
All his strength.
Hayes is persona non grata.
Mike Hayes. So it's up to Tom Steele now.
Tom Steele. I think I said Ray Steele. Again, Hayes taking a punishment for this last several minutes.
Michael Hayes
Really working him over with Gordy and David trying to get in.
wrapped up over the bottom rope.
Sharps, two big guys, about 6'4", 250, 260, both in great shape, power guys.
Every one of these men. And he's still there. That might tell you something. That might indicate that they've given
Hayes is reeling. He's on Queer Street. He's rocking and rolling. I mean, they got him. Steele's got him in a modified sleeper on the canvas. He's this close to Bam Bam or David Von Erich.
Michael Hayes.
Listen to the crowd.
It is Tom Steele, and they tried the bear hug to take him out. Now Michael Hayes close to the sleep hold, and he's sagging badly again. Can he
Hayes
come
may be
back
out.
Again? Is he through yet? His arm hangs.
Hayes may be out.
He's still there.
No, he's back.
Still there.
Listen to the crowd. Bring him down.
Still trying to hold on.
Bring him up.
And he breaks it, and he's still
Bring him down for a little while. Give him something to be excited about. And they're about ready to bring him up. Hayes is this close. Him and Steele are in the middle of the ring now.
Again with that sleep hold again and flailing like mad as Michael Hayes. How many times
Feel the vibe.
they go to
Back then, the
wall,
reunion arena.
and he battles even more.
Hayes with rights and lefts coming back out of nowhere. Ben Sharp breaks it up, and then Terry Gordy comes in, and there's the distraction.
The second time he's in
Perfect six-man tag team wrestling.
through the ropes.
Terry couldn't control his temper, his anger. Comes in to break it up because Sharp, when the referee goes for the second guy, he's not going for the first. Come on. This is storytelling, emotional investment, ring psychology.
45-minute limit.
You see how they're trying to keep the crowd down? Come up, down, down a little bit. Come up. You don't want to blow it too soon. What I say, lighten up, man. Kayfabe, I'm talking about pro wrestling. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is a rated PG show, although I cuss a lot. I get it.
Oh, Steele.
Bill Mercer on the call. I know I've been talking through most of it.
Tremendous effect of the
Just the
sleep
memories
on Michael
of
Hayes.
this back then. This is when I was obviously a huge wrestling fan as a young man. At an institute of higher learning, had already graduated high school, was into my college career,
To the elbow.
just really started hitting the weights. Beautiful drop, fist drop. It's a double-edged sword there by a Steele on Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes been in for a while now. I hope you guys have your notebooks out. You can watch this on YouTube or on the channel. Or you can watch it here with me and get my views and thoughts and opinions and entertainment. Steele misses with the flying knee in the corner, hits the ring post. Here's Hayes' chance. Listen to the crowd. Keep those notebooks out. Write this down. Go out and watch it. There's the hot tag. Here comes in Bam Bam. I'm going to be quiet.
Hayes, a man just hanging on for dear life, and Gordy goes to work. Tom Steele takes the brunt of it. Gordy comes trying. Gordy crashes into the corner post.
Wait, and there wasn't much of a hot tag. Going back to bringing you guys down when you were this close. Gordy came in, a couple lefts, rights, tossed to the corner. Steele went for the shoulder block, missed right into the ring post, and Gordy is down. Gordy is down. Gordy is down.
Anybody going to get up?
And they're in the sharp corner of town down there in Reunion Arena.
Just hanging on.
Star Wars.
Gordy's slamming it.
And here comes Iron Mike Sharp to take on Bam Bam. Bringing you back down. We don't want you to go yet. We don't want you to get up here yet. Bringing it back down. Picks up Gordy. Big body slam by Iron Mike. Misses with the flying elbow. And here comes David. That's who they wanted for the crowd. Listen to this. Taking over on Mike Sharp. Here comes Ben. Taking over on both Sharp brothers. Hayes is in. Steele is in. Gordy is in. It's a Pier 6 brawl. It's a Donnybrook. Let's listen in.
Underneath David Von Erich. David with a knee.
Big knee to the jib on Iron Mike.
1, 2.
There it is. Bronco Lubitsch calls the 3 count. David Von Erich pins Iron Mike Sharp as Gordy has Ben in one corner. Michael Hayes had Steele in the other corner. Your world-class championship, 6-man tag team champions.
Your new world-class 6-man tag team champions, the Freebirds and David Von Erich.
The Freebirds and David Von Erich.
David Von Erich.
Let's go to Bill Mercer.
For Buddy Roberts, who couldn't make it into this.
No Buddy Jack, but I believe David,
travel conditions.
if you listen to the history, is willing to give up his part of the 6-man tag for their brothers because the Von Erichs are real-life brothers. 20,000 fans just about at reunion. Let's listen. Listen in.
The first ever David Von Erich filling in.
All right, listen. I got one thing to say, and I want everybody hold on just 1 second, please. Wait a second, Michael, Terry. I know you guys do this for me because I know the quality guys you are. Since your brother was unable to make this tonight, I'm relinquishing my 3rd of the World Tag Team title to give to your brother Buddy, because a brother team should be the 6-man World Tag Team, and I think you boys, men, deserve it.
Well,
That's it.
that is really something. That is really something.
Hey, all I can say is just really great, man. Hey, I feel real good right now because, you know, this is something we worked for a long time. I couldn't feel no better, man. I feel great. We're number 1, man, 6-man tag team champions. The Fabulous Freebirds, we're going all the way, man. All right.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, David. The 6-man world-class championship.
There you heard it.
And David Von
Don't
Erich
go
is up
anywhere.
his 3rd.
We're coming back for more.
And here we go.
Reunion Arena. It's going to be King Kong Bundy and Kevin Von Erich. Don't you dare miss it.